Alice. There's a fire station that they make part of this because there was somebody bullshit idea to spend $100 million on waste. Wasted. Look at it. Look at this. $500 million spent here. And we have homeless people sleeping here. Look at this. We do nothing. Nothing. We do nothing of value in this building. We do nothing of value. They use this building to thief money. That $500 million, no matter what they tell you, no matter what they say, no matter how they lie to you and how they stunt to you. See that $500 million? That is all about theft. That's what they wanted to do, steal money. And they get into government to steal money. And they laugh at you for being stupid enough to buy their foolishness. $500 million. I have never seen this open. I've never seen this used. So they spent $100 million and they're gonna let it dilapidate so they could spend the next $100 million. That's what it's for. But then I watch fellas, you know, they make all their money and then they end up just as dead. To all the hundreds and billions, life ends. You can't carry it with you. Because for all the bullshit the priest going and say about you, the priest and all know you're a fucking thief. But the priest had to say nice things about you so they could keep their tax-free status and they could get their little donations. But the priest and all know you're a fucking thief. And after all the things they say about you in your funeral, and they go and put you in a hole in the ground for cockroach and worm to eat your eyeball, or they take you to the crematorium and burn you and reduce you to ashes. Where all of it? After that, ask John Rahal, walking through town like a dithering idiot. Alzheimer's make his brain into sponge. He ain't know his name, he ain't know which direction to turn when he pissing, but he was a man of power. Where he is now? Where he is now? All of y'all who using power, all of y'all who have Rowley and Colm like two jackass on leash that using them to thief money because they spend $500 million here to move a parliament that was functional where it was on the waterfront. And the only reason they spent the $500 million was to thief that money because this building was here. This whole entire building was here, but we spent $500 million to paint it and put up some doors. Look at that. I have to go and answer for defamation cases. You, the court that works for me, that spends my taxpayers' money in this country, I can't question how you get to spend $500 million, but you all know me, PNM. You all know me. I'm a different kind of political animal. I'm not in this for satin and silk drawers like Faris and Stewart. I am this for a better country. I want when I die, when they put me down in the ground, when they burn me, I want when that happens, life better. For every pocket square and shiny suit Faris have, nobody's life is better because Faris is here or that Faris is in government. Nobody. Nobody's life is better besides Rowley and his family because Rowley is prime minister. These are all political charlatans and shittongs. Boasting how long they're in government. And the country is a latrine pit. A shithole. A failed nation. This pandemic should have been a hiccup that we could have sailed through. We should have had money like Norway in our Heritage and Stabilization Fund. We should have $1 trillion put aside. And the interest on the interest paying to carry us through. Tell everybody, stop working. We're paying everybody mortgage. We're paying everybody credit card. We're paying everybody bank loan. Stop working. Hold on. We're going to beat this in Trinidad and Tobago, but we can't. because everybody's suffering and business closing down and man killing themselves because people have nothing. Because the government that was supposed to steward that money to prepare for the future for times like this, thief out the money. So that when they're dead and they go to hell, they could watch Satan in the face and say, I did it. And every Christmas, for the past 27 years, we fed the homeless in Port of Spain. And I can't believe that at no time were we able to say that we can't do it this year because there are no homeless in town. I am disgusted by what passes for leadership in this country of Trinidad and Tobago. And I hope and I pray that we could get to a place where we could have good and decent people in government for a change. It's not too late. Trinidad too blessed. It's not too late. Trinidad too blessed. Coleman them stacking it against us though. Coleman them borrowing money for the government to thief. So when you get into office, it's not just about right-sizing a broken economy, but it's about paying out billions of dollars in IDB and China and Venezuela and Russia. But I want them to know that if I was Prime Minister tomorrow, I want them to justify how they lend these charlatans money, knowing that Trinidad is one of the most corrupt nations in the world, according to Transparency International. Trinidad and Tobago is so corrupt, we should never qualify for any kind of international loan because it only saddles the next government to come with debt. They borrow money to fix roads, but every gallon of gas sold in this country has a tax to fix the roads. So which is it? Trinidad and Tobago. 1.4 million people. Stand up. Say enough. This is Christmas Day. There shouldn't be people living in their own piss and shit, sleeping in the rain on hard concrete in a country that could spend $500 million renovating a building that was already there.